sitting where my mum grew up in Swansea, and I'm watching the waves come in, and I wanted to tell you about a really beautiful moment I had yesterday. So I went into Brighton and I wanted to make the most of it because I knew I was coming to Wales today, and I wasn't sure how long, my mum's spirit was going to feel like it was in Brighton. So I went to a coffee shop that me and my mum always went to, and it was such a sunny day. It was raining everywhere else in the UK except Brighton, and I sat in this coffee shop, and one of the tables were free outside, and it was the table we always got. So I sat outside and I was wearing my mum's hoodie. I haven't put that down. It smells like her, and I put that on one of the chairs in the sun. She loves sitting in the sun, and I sat in the chair where I normally would, letting her sit in the sun and me semi in the sun. Just people watching, and I had my mum's rings on, her engagement rings. Sorry, bad phone. And I was sort of guarding my mum's spot opposite me, and I had my mum's rings on, and they were on the table sort of where she would have her hand, as if she had her hand on my hand, and I was just sitting there smiling and watching people walk by, and my friend phoned me, so I was like, "Hi Elena," so if my mum was listening anywhere, she would know who I was talking to and know that I was being looked after, It was really beautiful. And yeah, I just sat in this coffee shop, and it was so beautiful, and I sat there for like maybe an hour and had a coffee, and no one took my mum's chair, even though people were looking, but I didn't care. And I was about to leave, and I knew I was about to leave, and I was sort of getting myself ready to go, because that was going to be the last time I was going to sit in that coffee shop with my mum. And I looked up at the sky, and right above my head was a rainbow. I've never sat underneath a rainbow before. It was on top of my head in the sky, and I was just smiling, just smiled. So beautiful. And I put my mum's coat on, and I felt like I wrapped her around me. I felt so safe, so safe. And I walked away, and I smiled at that spot where she was. And my mind wandered for a minute, as it does. My mind's 1,000 miles an hour. And then I brought it back to that thought, and I thought, how lovely was that I got to sit there, and I felt like she was there with me one last time. And as I had that thought, a little white feather, looked like a baby feather, not like these skanky seagull feathers, a little baby white feather brushed past my face, spiraled up into the sky, and I just watched it float over a roof. And I was like, "Stop it, Mum! Like, that's beautiful." And it just felt magical. And then I carried on my day, went to the gym, and that was hard. But after that I was okay, and I felt like she was saying, "I'm okay." And maybe she went to see my sister, or she went to see my dad, because she knew I was okay. Maybe they needed her. We all need her. I love you, Mum. Thank you.